4 more Zerglings, killing some SCV now, and now it looks like it is going to get cleaned up. Good job by Skyhigh, actually able to clean this up. I thought he might go down there. There was a lot of Zerglings going in there, and 2 starports going on, but it's going to get scouted out. So Zero is going to be able to hopefully defend either with Hydralisk, or I don't think he's attacking the lair yet, so probably with Hydralisk he's going to have to go to try and defend against this Wraith Rush. And there's a Vulture with a Hydralisk Den and a Sunken Colony going up in the front, forming a pretty solid block, along with some Zerglings there to block that gap. I don't think this Vulture is going to be able to... No, that Vulture is not going to be able to sneak in at all. No chance. And good reaction by Zero, throwing up that pseudo wall with the Hydralisk Den and the Sunken Colony, able to stop that Vulture arrest, because if he took any more damage from a Vulture, that could have been it for him too. And we've seen both players. This is an extremely exciting game. Both players coming so close to defeating the other in the early minutes with the rush by Skyhigh and the counter rush by Zero. Great work by both of them. 2 SCVs going out for Skyhigh. I wonder if he's going to try and set up an expansion possibly. Don't know why he's sending out 2 SCVs to do this. Maybe he's worried. I'm not sure what he's trying to do. Oh, he's going to try and sneak a Vulture. And he's going to try and sneak a Vulture through the back and see if he can work, because I guess you only have to go through two mineral patches in order to start doing damage. And yes, he does sneak a Vulture through, and he'll probably sneak an SCV through as well, so that we can try and sneak through the second mineral patch. Yeah, that looks like what he's doing. And it looks like Zero's ready for that. He has a Zergling there watching, so as soon as that SCV and Vulture get there, the Hydralisk are going to be able to respond and try and stop this. Hopefully. Where's Zero's Hydralisk? Zero's really needs to move his Hydralisk into position. Yeah, he does definitely see this. That Zergling is microing around and moving around. First Wraiths are out. I think a couple Hydras have already been produced, so hopefully this Wraith won't do too much damage. But the Vulture coming in as well, so a Wraith and a Vulture here to do harassment, and we'll see how Zero has a Hydralisk on that ramp, but it's not on hold position. It's not on hold position. He probably should keep one on that ramp on hold position, stop this Vulture. But it looks like he's going to move out and engage the Vulture directly, and I think he'll be successful. Yeah, he will be able to take that down. 2 Wraiths now in the base of Zero, trying to get some probe kills, or drone SCV probe drone, trying to get drone kills here. And doesn't look like they've gotten any kills yet. That Hydralisk did kill the Vulture, and more Wraiths being produced, cloaking being researched, and he could transition to drop tech pretty quickly too if he wants to do that. But yeah, and now it looks like Zero's actually pushing into Skyhigh's base here, trying to take advantage of the fact that that bunker doesn't have a complete coverage of the right side of that upper part of the ramp, taking pot shots at this factory, and also with the Wraith micro. Ooh, good Wraith micro there by Skyhigh, able to take down those Hydras while taking very, very little damage himself. That was good Wraith micro. And it looks like both players are just transitioning maybe into a little bit of a mid-game here, as Zero did get his lair up, so I'm going to assume that this is going to end up being Lurker tech here, since he already has the Hydra's Den and I did not see a Spire. And I think there's a machine shop for Skyhigh, so he's going to try and get a tank or 2. If he's going to go with the M&M build, he really needs to get some more barracks up. Spire going up for Zero, or Skyhigh could dedicate himself to maybe some dropship play here before investing heavily into his ground force. That is a lot of Wraiths. It looks like 5 Wraiths maybe gonna come in again. There are a lot of Hydralisks though, so I don't know how successful this is really gonna be. Wraiths are very, very fragile. They can't take a lot of hits, can't do too much, but they do have cloaking, so here they come with cloaking, gonna try and pick off the overlords. Do get a drone there, and trying to use these things like Mutalisk, and just trying to pick off drones by bouncing back and forth in and among the mineral lines, getting random hits here, but only getting 1 kill so far, almost killing a lot, but not killing very much, unfortunately for him. And Overlord's not able to detect quite far enough, so those Wraiths are going to get over that Hydros without taking any hits. And Skyhigh is looking kind of nervous. He's looking a little jittery there. I don't know if he's completely comfortable with this anymore. Don't know if he's completely happy with how this game is going right now. I don't think he's got the production and the military on the ground really right now for him to feel happy. And there's the academy going to go up. 2 spore colonies going up, 1 in the main, 1 in the natural. So that'll probably fend off pretty much any sort of Wraith harass here. And it's not going to be all that efficient now. We'll see whether or not he's... Hold on, sorry about that. Phone was ringing there, but now I'm back in the game. And Zero's moving out with a bunch of Hydras here, but only 1 Overlord. If that Overlord gets picked out, that could be bad. And a tank has been produced, but that is outside his wallet. That tank is at risk, but he does have a siege tank. And now he lifts his barracks. That's dangerous to do, to save that siege tank, but it looks like that siege tank is going to do more than enough damage and fend off those Hydralisks. And Zero does have that Spire up now, so we could be transitioning into maybe a Mutalisk build. I think that could be really effective considering Skyhigh has those rates up, but not a lot else in terms of things that can hit air. It doesn't have turrets, doesn't have much of anything. And that dropship is going to get spotted by a Zergling, and Zero's going to respond. Yes, he is going to respond. Two Scourge moving into the area, might be able to pick off this dropship. They're going to go and try and pick it off, and here come the rates to try and pick off the Scourge. They pick off one Scourge, and one Scourge does land on that dropship. So that is a dropship that does not have a lot of health, and that siege tank could do a lot of damage on those two siege tanks on that ridge could do a lot of damage. But there are Mutalisk out now, and those Mutalisk are going to try and work on these Wraiths and then get into the Wraiths or into the tanks there, and the Wraiths are going down very, very quickly. They're not going to be able to do much of anything against Mutalisk. Mutalisk are far superior to Wraiths in the air, and these Mutalisk are going to be able to clean up those tanks completely. And Skyhigh, so pissed. You saw him there. He looked absolutely furious at himself. He is dejected with that loss. He is going to be moving on to the losers match, and Zero from Moonjin Stars is going to be moving on to the winners match to play the winner of Calm and Sea. Good play by him. Great job defending against Skyhigh's frickin' 5 racks or 6 racks, something ridiculously early. And then to get a counter rush in that was very, very effective, and just reacting perfectly and taking this game down. Skyhigh does not look happy at all. Like, he looks really pissed that he lost this game, and don't blame him. He had an advantage and wasn't able to play it into victory when the counter rush came in. But I'll be seeing you in game 2. That's going to be Calm and C, and continuing this MSL Group D.